Internal Revenue Service IRS tax news. IRS provides tax relief for low-income housing credit and bonds for qualified residential rental projects. IR 2020-136, July 1st, 2020, Washington. In response to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the Internal Revenue Service today issued Notice 2020-53. There's a PDF link to that here. There'll be a link to this in the description to provide tax relief to issuers, operators, owners, and tenants of qualified low-income housing projects or qualified residential rental projects financed with exempt facility bonds and state agencies that have jurisdiction over these projects. For certain time-sensitive sections scheduled to be performed and requirements to be met on or after April 1st, 2020 and before December 31st, 2020, owners and operators now have until December 31st, 2020 to perform the actions and satisfy the requirements. Further, between April 1st, 2020 and December 31st, 2020, owners of qualified low-income housing projects are not required to perform certain income recertifications or reduce the eligible basis in a building because of the temporary closure of an amenity or common area due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and state agencies that have jurisdiction over the projects are not required to conduct compliance monitoring. Additionally, between April 1st, 2020 and December 31st, 2020, owners and operators of these projects, issuers, and state agencies may treat medical personnel and other essential workers providing services during the COVID-19 pandemic as if they were displaced individuals as defined in Revenue Procedure 2014 or 2014-49 and 2014-50, and therefore may provide emergency housing for these persons as described in these revenue procedures. Additional information about tax relief for those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, there's a link to that here, can be found on the irs.gov website. The Internal Revenue Service also is issuing proposed regulations, there's a PDF link to that here, relating to the compliance monitoring duties of state agencies for purposes of the low-income housing credit. The proposed regulations relax the minimum compliance monitoring sampling requirement for purposes of physical inspections and low-income certification review, providing flexibility and reduced burdens with respect to the requirements set forth in the final regulations published on February 26, 2019.